You used to open your eyes in the morning with a kind of strength that felt automatic, as if your body just knew how to fire up without hesitation. That sense of energy, confidence, and physical readiness wasn't something you even thought about. It was simply there, every day, like a quiet superpower. But then, slowly, almost without warning, that inner engine started losing its spark. What used to feel effortless now feels distant. It's easy to assume this decline is just age catching up with you, but the truth runs much deeper. What you're experiencing isn't a sign that your masculinity has faded. It's your body whispering for help, signaling that the systems responsible for circulation, hormone balance, and nighttime recovery have been disrupted. And the most surprising part? Most men never realize how much their nighttime health affects their morning performance. When these systems stall, everything feels off. Your strength, your mood, your focus, your drive. That shift you've been feeling is not permanent, and it's not failure. It's simply biology in need of restoration. And for millions of senior men across America who are already juggling financial stress, declining energy, and the pressure of trying to stay healthy on a limited Social Security check, that whisper from the body becomes even easier to ignore. But the body never loses its blueprint. It never forgets how to work. It just needs the right conditions to wake back up. Welcome to Senior Men's Health Secrets, where I break down the real science behind men's health in a way that actually makes sense. No fluff, no mystery, no miracle cures. Just clear, practical explanations about what's truly happening in your body as you move through your 50s, 60s, and beyond. On this channel, we talk about the things most men are never taught. How testosterone naturally shifts with age. How circulation affects sexual function. How sleep determines hormonal rhythm. And how your body communicates through signals you've probably never thought much about. And in this video, we're diving into one of the most important signals of all, morning wood, not as a joke, not as a brag, but as a real medical indicator of how well your body is functioning overnight. For men who are feeling worn down by financial pressure, joint pain, poor sleep, and the daily weight of trying to stretch every dollar, this information is especially important because stress alone can shut down your internal systems in ways most people don't notice until it's too late. Understanding your body is the first step to getting your power back. What happens during the night is one of the most overlooked health factors among men. While you sleep, your body enters a repair cycle where blood vessels expand, tissues recover, and hormone levels shift into balance. Those nighttime erections you used to get were never random. They were your body's natural way of keeping the pelvic muscles strong, the nerves responsive, and the erectile tissue flexible. In your younger years, your system created 4 or 5 of these internal workouts every single night. By your 40s, that number drops. And by your 50s or 60s, many men go nights with only 1, or sometimes none. And that loss isn't about desire. It's about changes in circulation, nitric oxide decline, inflammation in the pelvis, and the slow tightening of muscles that you can't even feel happening. Nitric oxide, the essential molecule that opens blood vessels, drops around 10% every decade. And when blood vessels don't open fully, the body struggles to produce the morning strength you once took for granted. It's not a flaw. It's not age defeating you. It's simple physiology trying to adapt under stress, under poor sleep, under the weight of years of pushing yourself. But the body doesn't just give up. It waits for you to activate it again. Think of the erectile system like any other muscle. When it's not exercised, it stiffens, its fibers weaken, and its responsiveness fades. Many men assume this decline is emotional or psychological. But medically, it's often rooted in restricted circulation and pressure around the prostate. Sitting for long hours, holding urine too often, stress clenching your pelvic muscles. All of these create tension that blocks the very blood vessels responsible for performance senior men across America, especially those living on fixed incomes or working long hours just to keep up with rising rent and groceries, often deal with even more pelvic tension. because stress takes a physical toll. And when pressure builds in that area, it doesn't just affect erections. It affects sleep, prostate comfort, and overall vitality. That's why restoring circulation isn't just about intimacy, it's about bringing your entire body back online. What you've probably never been told is that releasing this hidden pressure changes everything. When the prostate isn't congested, when the pelvic floor isn't tight like a clenched fist, when the lower abdomen finally relaxes, blood moves freely again. That freedom of movement is what allows the body to repair erectile tissue overnight. It's what reignites nitric oxide production. It's what tells your nervous system to switch from stress mode to recovery mode. Most men who struggle with low energy or weak mornings never realize how much of the issue comes from this deep internal pressure that builds silently for years. Now picture what happens when you finally restore circulation. Warmth returns. Oxygen-rich blood fills tissues that have been starved. Nerves fire more cleanly. Hormones regulate instead of fighting against tension. The body goes from surviving to rebuilding. And every system that felt sluggish, libido, stamina, recovery, mental sharpness, begins to rise together. Because when the lower body flows, everything flows. Your body remembers what it once did effortlessly. Even if it's been months or years since you felt truly strong in the morning, that memory never disappears. The pathways just get quiet under stress, poor sleep, or aging. But they're waiting for the signal to return to life. And once circulation returns, men often notice improvements faster than they expect. Stronger nights, fuller mornings, a sense of vitality that feels familiar, even if it's been a long time. Your erection system is not just about intimacy, it's a direct reflection of your cardiovascular health, your hormonal balance, and your ability to heal overnight. When those signals return, you don't just wake up harder. You wake up healthier. You feel more grounded, more capable, more like yourself again. And for men who have been silently struggling, especially senior men trying to push through financial stress, aches, fatigue, and the pressure of outliving their savings, feeling physically alive again does more than improve performance. It restores dignity, confidence, presence. That spark inside that says, I'm still here. I still have strength in me. The truth is simple. Your body isn't done. Your potential isn't gone. And the best years of feeling strong, grounded, and capable don't have to be memories from decades ago. They can be part of your future. Your biology is ready. It's waiting. And when you understand how your body works, how it heals, how it circulates, how it responds, everything begins to turn around. Because your body never forgets how to be a man. It just needs the right conditions to show you again. And once it does, you'll feel the difference not in months, but in days. Stay tuned here on Senior Men's Health Secrets, where we continue uncovering the powerful science-based truths every man deserves to know.